First of all, just what were your guys' thoughts on how the end of that game went for you guys?
We just didn't come up with enough stops in the end to get the job done.
Hey, how do you think that the team will respond from like its first setback?
Man, we got a group of strong guys. Everybody on our team is strong. Everybody has a strong will, and everybody knows what we've done. So we're not going to let one loss set us back. I mean, this time last year we had like 5 losses, something like that. So we just know we got to get better. Any given night, we can come in and we can drop a game like we did tonight. So going into Cal, we got a couple days to prepare, get our mindset right, and get ready to go back to work.
Is there like a lesson to be learned from this game?
Got to play hard 40 minutes. We were playing hard in spurts, and it came back and bit us. So yeah, just play hard the whole game. That's about it.
Was there something different that they did maybe the final 4 or 5 minutes down the stretch?
They're a good team, but everything that they got was on our mishaps on defense. Losing our man, not scrambling enough. Everything that they got was from our lack of defense.
And the threes, did that kind of snowball?
Exactly. Miscommunication. I mean, we gave a 3-point shooter wide open looks. I think he might have made one contested maybe, but everything else was wide open, so that was all on us.
Offensively, you guys kind of went in a drought there at the end of the game too, not making a field goal for probably the last couple minutes there. You got a couple free throws, but what happened to you guys offensively there at the end of the game?
I'm not sure. This whole year though, when we come in offensive droughts, our defense picks us up and we get some transition and things like that. We didn't bring our defense this game, so that's kind of what happened.
What was the feeling like out there, especially when the crowd started really getting into it, started kind of getting behind you guys the last couple minutes?
There's no doubt in my mind that everyone on the court thought that we were going to win. Anytime we got home court out there, cheering us on, you get a little boost of energy, and we picked up our defense. We just didn't come up with the stops that we needed to in the end.
You guys kept flirting with those double-digit leads, and you guys got by 16 at one point too. Is there any point in this game where you felt like you weren't going to win this game and come out with an easy win there?
I didn't feel like we were going to lose the game to the buzzer went off. So even when we were down and they were shooting free throws, 1 second left, I feel like we were still going to win the game a little bit. But I don't know. It just shows that we got room to grow. I mean, try and go preseason undefeated, but it didn't happen. So now we got to look for Cal and Stanford. Look forward to that road trip and get those done.
In the past, Lorenzo's used the words "cool jackets." Did it feel a little bit like that the last 3-4 minutes? Because it sure seemed like the intensity wasn't there.
Nah, I don't think anybody on the team has had the term "cool jacket" on. I just think I wouldn't even say lack of focus. I just think we just weren't in it physically. Just weren't in it physically. Our bodies were moving. We weren't down. The stance were kind of just standing up. We were in the game mentally. We just weren't there physically.
Is that where they're able to get those open looks from 3-point line at the end of the game? Just the defense broke down a little bit.
Yeah, a couple offensive rebounds and kickouts, and we weren't scrambling like we normally do, getting back to them, man.
Nigel, what was your reaction after the game?
My reaction?
Yeah.
I was disappointed, obviously.
Did you think that there was something you guys could have done differently there at the end of the game that you didn't do?
I mean, I think Andrew kind of touched on it already. We had defensive mishaps. We weren't solid enough on defense to get enough stops to win the game.
Nigel, you guys are both captains of this team, and when you look at your teammates in the locker room, what kind of feelings did you get from them? What was the atmosphere like?
I mean, when you lose, like, you can be disappointed. I mean, that's like kind of like an obvious feeling. Like, no one's happy to lose, but I mean, like Andrew said, like, we're not gonna let one game like define our season. I mean, we got a big road trip coming up, and our whole focus on the next game. Like, I mean, I said all year, like, our focus is the next game. And this is behind us. You can't do anything about the past. I mean, winning last game didn't help us tonight, and losing tonight is not going to affect us next game. We just have to prepare and come ready to play at Cal.
Andrew, you've been around a while. Is it just when you get to this point of the season, you're just kind of glad this is done and you can go into conference play?
I would say so. Everybody looks forward to going into conference play. We wish we could have went in there with a win, But I mean, it adds more fuel to the fire. We got a team who's full of chips on their shoulders, so this year's gonna put another chip there to help us work harder in practice. We know our little things we need to do to get back up.
At the same time, you guys hadn't had a start to the season like this since almost 10 years. I mean, it's tough to kind of think about now, but overall, that non-conference slate, you guys feel pretty good coming out of that and going into conference play?
Man, but we don't focus on the past. I mean, we're 12 games down now. It's all about the future. I mean, our past was great. We had a good preseason. But like he said, our games don't define us. We just got to keep pushing. All we look forward to is the next game. That's why, even though you might look at it 11-1, you guys are great. You guys are doing fine. We don't see it that way, man, because each game is important to us. So we got to come out and play our hardest each game. Because it doesn't matter if tonight if we're 12-0, we'll move on to the next one and play that game. Now we're 11-1, so we're not focused on the past. We got to move forward, play the next game.
Thanks, guys.